What's up everyone, welcome to this video. Today we're going to review the latest eFootball update, and there's a new player. It is not the best pack, I would say, but pretty decent. After Ankara Messi, after the treasure link, of course, they had to tone it down a little bit, and so today it is the European Club Midfielders with a new player, Phillip Cocu here, along with Edgar Davids and Nakata. And as it has been the case for a lot of these new cards, these 30th anniversary card, they are not all that great. It seems that the first edition of the card is one that's toned down, and they're going to wait until everybody buys it, and then they're going to release a one that's going to be better, and then you're going to have to try to get it again. And so I would say, overall, just looking at this pack like this, probably one that you could skip, unless, of course, you're very interested in getting one of the other players. Edgar Davids here, I think he would be the headliner of this pack. Cocu, of course, the new player, but stats-wise, I'd say a little less impressive, and Nakata, probably the guy you want to avoid in this pack. So we're going to have a look at these players here. We're going to start with Davids here. Long reach tackle, low screamer, defensive mid, destroyer as usual. So it is basically exactly the same card that we've seen already from him. Same player ID, same position, nothing really different except for the player skills, perhaps. Booster is counter. For the second one, anything that is defensive is going to be good. Anything passing is also going to be helpful. Pretty much a good candidate here for a random booster. Let's look at the player skills here. He's got the long range shooting, low screamer, one touch pass, man marking, track back, interception, blocker, sliding tackle, long reach tackle, and fighting spirit. Very, very complete here. In terms of defensive skills here, you could definitely add the acrobatic clearance to him, and then I think it's going to be mostly in the passing skills, perhaps something like a weighted pass, the low lofted pass, pinpoint crossing, some stuff like that he could use. But when it comes to his role as a destroyer, defensive mid, he's got pretty much everything except perhaps the acrobatic clearance. A decent card, but I don't think that he offers much more than the previous Edgar Davids card. Let's see now Phillip Cocu here, the new player. He's got Fortress as his player skill. Anchorman, decent play style here. He can pretty much play anywhere if you give him position training tokens. This guy can absolutely be every single position. He can even play center forward if you wanted to. Anchorman, DMF, 182, perhaps a little bit on the smaller side. He is a lefty, pretty decent. He's pretty much of an all-around type of player. And of course, it is reflected in the heat map here when he can play everywhere. I would say for an anchorman, he's going to be on the smaller side. He's never going to be as good as someone like Patrick Vieira or even Frank Rijkaard. And, for that reason, I would say, unless you're a fan of him or unless you're a Barcelona fan, you want to have all the players from Barcelona, then if you're just looking for, skill and the best player, then just wait until you can get the Patrick Vieira or Frank Rijkaard. Let's see here, the booster, balancer, second booster, shutdown probably is going to be a good one. Dueling could be a good one too. A player skill here is get one touch pass, through passing, weighted pass, pinpoint crossing, outside curler, low lofted pass, man marking, interception, fortress, and fighting spirit. So he's got a lot of those passing skills here. He is missing a few in defense. He's missing a blocker and sliding tackle. You absolutely want to give those to him. You would also want to give him the acrobatic clearance as well. And then I would say he is on the smaller side. You need to give him something to help him in the air. Aerial superiority and heading. That would be the 5 that would give to him. And I think in terms of skills, he's missing a few one here, and definitely for the defensive skills, you need to give him enough so that he can be competitive in the midfield. All right, so now let's look at this last one here. Nakata with phenomenal finishing and phenomenal pass. So he has very interesting skills. This combo, phenomenal finishing, phenomenal pass. There's not that many players who have it. You have Pelé that has it. You have who else has it? Not that many players. It's really this combo reserved for the top players in the game, and now you have it with Nakata, but of course he is not going to be stat-wise one of these massive top players, but I think he's going to be pretty decent because of these skills. He's a creative playmaker. Perhaps he would have been better as a whole player, but creative playmaker, you can use him with this new Xabi Alonso manager. Booster 1 shooting, booster 2 you could go with the striker instinct. Otherwise, technique, passing, there's a lot of ones that you could give it to him. So let's see here. Player skills got double touch, long range curler, one time shot, phenomenal finishing, one touch pass, through passing, outside curler, phenomenal pass, super sub, interesting, and the fighting spirit. So he has a lot of interesting skills here. He's got the combo one time shot and one touch pass. He's got through passing, outside curler, also a good one for him. He's got the double touch, so perhaps you could want to give him flip flap and soul control to give him the double touch level 3 to really help him on the dribble to be very effective. Then he's got long range curler. You're going to want to give him long range shooting. He doesn't have it. And then let's see, phenomenal finishing, through passing. I would say go for something like pinpoint crossing, weighted pass. And that's pretty much what you really want to have. Then, for the last one, you could choose maybe a shooting skill, something like rising shot or dipping shot, or perhaps just go with the Marseille turn to give him another additional dribbling skill. Not a bad card here. I think really this pack is mostly Edgar Davids that's going to be the lead man here. Cocu, I think this is a disappointing card for him. If you want him, you should rather wait until they release him again with a better card here. And Nakata, actually a pretty interesting card here with the combo of the phenomenal finishing and pass skills. But I would say overall this is a pack that is not super necessary. So we still have, of course, the treasure link here that is going on, and you're gonna have to wait a little bit for this 2 last treasure link that you can get. You're gonna have to wait until the midweek update before you can get them, and try to go and spin to get some of these free epics. When it comes to the events here, what do we have? We have European Club, Against the AI, position token, 4-star nominating contract. And when it comes to the PvP section here, it is as usual, 2 or 3 random skill token, 50 coins, and the theme of this week is going to be unlimited. So overall here, a decent pack, but not a great pack. I don't think it's a pack that is really worth spinning for. I think at this point in the game now, you just have to wait until they release those really exceptional players on these larger packs, like Messi, like Ibrahimovic on those 250 player packs. There is no point now in opening packs with 150 players where you're going to have players that are basically most people already have them. If you've been playing the game for a while, then you have them. Or eventually they're going to release these players for free in promotions like the treasure link. So there's really no point in getting these guys. You want to focus on the absolute top players in the game, and those are going to be in the 250 packs. And at this point, because the game is becoming more and more pay to win, because of that, then you really need to focus on those top players. There's no point in trying to get these mid-range players that are not going to improve your squad. And on top of that, you're going to have a chance perhaps in the future to get them for free. So that's it, guys, for this video here for the Sunday update. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.
Hit me with that like, and sub to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell. Click that little right. The algo recommends, for she don't like. The algo knows you well. Hit me with that like, subscribe to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the